What do you see?
I see isosceles and equilateral triangles. So Teddy, what are the legs of an isosceles triangle?
Well, Jake, the legs in an isosceles triangle are the two congruent sides. So for instance, on this eagle's pennant, this leg is 31 inches and this leg is also 31 inches. Therefore, they are the legs in an isosceles triangle. Jake, what is a vertex angle?
Well, you see, Teddy, the vertex angle is the angle with sides that are legs.
That's the vertex angle. Jake, did you know that the base angles are the two angles formed where the base and the congruent sides meet? So, for example, this would be a base angle, and so would this. Jake, do you remember what Mr. Tamburello taught us in class about the isosceles triangle theorem?
Well, you see, Teddy, based on this conveniently placed triangle here, the isosceles triangle theorem basically states that if side A and C were congruent to side B and C, that means that angle A and angle B would be congruent.
Wow. I thought there was something else he also taught us about that theorem.
Well, there is, Teddy. There's a converse to that theorem called the converse of isosceles triangles theorem. It basically states that if angle A and angle B were to be congruent, then that would mean side AC and BC would also be congruent.
Wow, thanks for reminding me. Jake, did you know that a triangle is equilateral if and only if it is also equiangular, which means that all three sides must be 60 degrees. Jake, what must be true about this triangle right here?
Well, you see, Teddy, based on the triangle sum theorem, all three angles of this triangle have to equal 180 degrees.
Jake, is it only true that the angles have to equal each other in an equilateral triangle?
No, Teddy. All sides of an equilateral triangle have to be equal, based on the definition of equilateral triangle.
Wow. Thanks, Jake. Wow, today's a beautiful day. Wait, where did Jake go?
Teddy!
Whoa!
Look! Isosceles triangles! They're everywhere!
Wow,
Even the flag!
isosceles triangles are really everywhere. Alright, so here we're going to be looking at an isosceles triangle, and the problem is to find the value of each variable x and y. So first, we're going to find y. We know that the two legs are congruent in an isosceles triangle, so we're going to set 3y plus 4 equal to 5y plus 1 and solve for y. So y equals 3 over 2. Now to find x, we know that the two base angles are congruent, so we know that this will also be 3x plus 4. And since we already know the one measure of the angle, we can just subtract 40 from 180 to get 140. And now we have to add the two base angles up to equal 140 to solve for x. Get your calculator out for that one. X equals 22. And that is how you solve for an isosceles triangle.
In this equation, we're going to be solving for x with an equilateral triangle. Since all sides of the triangle are equal, we'll set it up using 5x plus 12 equals 7x plus 8. For this equation, you get the answer is x equals 2.